If people have been pulling away from you, or you feel like you just don't fit in anywhere anymore, then stick around. This message is for you. So, if you've been in my channel before, y'all know that I say this all the time, that you are not broken, but it's really because I just pick up on this energy a lot of people really needing to be reminded of that at this time, because what's actually going on is that you are expanding, but it can be disguised by this feeling of feeling broken when you're actually very whole and very much expanding. And it's just that your aura has outgrown the room. And I also repeat myself and am consistent in that way because repetition and consistency is so paramount for reprogramming. And I just want to be that voice for you that reminds you that you're whole, that you're not broken, you're expanding. And again, that I really like this message in particular, that your aura has simply outgrown the room. So if you're new to my channel, by the way, my name is Lindsay, and I hope you're doing so amazing. Welcome in. And also, by the way, I know I'm dressed like a little out there today, but I did go leave some flowers at the cemetery for a loved one today, and he just put me in a really fun energy, and he asked for white flowers at the store, and I've just been really like giddy and enjoying life all day. And while I didn't wear this at the cemetery, I did put it on when I got home because I just wanted to keep that celebratory feeling of life going on, and I do that by wearing white. White is a really powerful thing to wear in terms of, spirituality, and when you work with color therapy and all those things. So anyways, I just wanted to give that little tidbit there. But anyways, let's go ahead and start out by talking about what it means to outgrow a space. So as you heal and as you elevate and as you release old versions of yourself, you're gonna notice a few things when it comes to your connections and relationships with other people. You're gonna notice that you may trigger people, or that people may back off from you, or my least favorite is that they subtly compete. And while I don't react to those things anymore, I will admit that that one in particular still, it's really not a fun one. But, I'm still working on me, just like we all are, right? So again, it's not because you did or you said anything. What's actually going on is that it has to do with the fact that you remind them of what they are lacking. You are reminding them of their untapped potential. You are reminding them of their own resistance and their shadows. It's really when you are tapped in and you are doing the inner work, and when you are aware at that point, when people start responding to you and reacting to you that way, it's because of what you are reflecting in them. And it's not usually things that they are comfortable with, but it's not meant to be comfortable. And at that point, it's really up to them how they respond. And if they choose to, be mad or have some sort of like toxic, response or reaction to it, or if they choose to be inspired by it. So your aura is a frequency broadcast, right? It's not just a glow, it's a broadcast signal, and it can say many different things. For example, it says, I've remembered my worth, and it says, I am no longer dimming my light, and even I choose authenticity over approval. And for some people, this is just to loud, and not because there's anything wrong with it, but because it's too honest. And so I think the thing that is really important for us to remember collectively is that the bigger your aura, the more that it either activates or agitates the spaces that you're in. And we talk about free will a lot over here too, as well as acceptance. And that's kind of the tough thing when it comes to other people. When you have chosen a higher frequency and also learning a difficult lesson in accepting other people's choice of a lower frequency and less awareness. It's all okay. There's no judgment. I know that doesn't necessarily make it any easier, but what it can do is help you in terms of your response and your reactions, or not reacting, because again, you understand that your aura is bigger, and that's going to either activate or agitate the spaces that you are in. So I wrote down a message from Spirit that I got in my meditation that is really helpful. It's really simple, but it really lands. So I'm just going to read this to you. I really hope that it's helpful. And it was certainly something that really, really landed for me. So you're not too much. They're just not used to light. Stop shrinking to soothe others' unhealed wounds. Stop apologizing for your wholeness. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to wake people up. If your presence stirs discomfort, it might just mean that you're finally radiating. I really loved that. I wrote it down as soon as I came out of meditation. It was still just like flowing, and I got a really quick grounding message out of it too. So let's go ahead and move on to that. Okay, so here are some of my favorite ways to stay grounded in your light and hold your energy when your aura is expanding. So the first one is to ground daily. Y'all know that I talk about this a lot, and y'all, this can really be simple. For me, it is truly as simple as making sure at the very least that I go outside every single day without my phone, and I sit in silence for a few minutes and just focus on breathing deeply. So that's the first one. The second one is that you want to visualize a golden light aura expanding all around you, and this is really protective as well as grounding. And another one is that you want to affirm, and again, it's great when you're grounding outside as well, because then your nervous system is being activated and healed as well, so that these affirmations can land. And so the one that I really liked for this one is that I am safe to be fully seen. And the last one that I want to leave y'all with, and I know this is a tougher one, but it's actually the most powerful one when it comes to dealing with others, is that you want to bless those who can't meet you there and keep rising. And the reason why this is so powerful is because it's really something that you can give over to Source and your angels to transmute for you, and just as a vulnerable, very transparent moment myself. I have really struggled with my family, for instance. I get a lot of hate from my family, and it doesn't affect me the way that it used to, because I've really nailed this, being able to go to Source and ask for them to be blessed for where they're at. It's okay that they can't meet me where I'm at, and that's also just kind of what it means to be chosen, and I know that moving on has also opened up my energy for my soul family, my soul tribe, you know, that I wasn't going to be able to get that anyways with all of that hate around me. And so it's really okay. And I've gone through the forgiveness, and it's really a chance for you to give it over to spirit to show how much they have your back. So if this resonated, go ahead and comment that I no longer shrink for comfort if you feel guided to do so, or put whatever affirmation you would like in the comment section. I always love to hear from you. You know that. And I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you know that I love you so much. I am so grateful for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm always pulling for you, always rooting for you, no matter what, like good, bad, everything, right? And please know that, as always, I can't wait to see what you do, and I will see you in the next one.